This is Chris, and I'm here to talk to you about Big Idea Mastermind. But first, I wanted to tell you a little story about my son. He came home from school, and he had to do his homework. So he did his regular homework, his math and English and that kind of thing. And then the next thing he had to do was read. He had to read for a half an hour. So I asked him to do his reading, and he looked at me square in the eye, and he said, "Dad, reading is torture." And I just go, oh man, how can you say that? Reading is torture. So I made him read anyways, and I watched him, and without any goals in mind, without he's 12 years old. He didn't really like school very much. He thought we were making him go to school, and he thought we were, trying to make him do something he doesn't want to do. Obviously, by the word torture. So, anyways, very peculiar thing happened about a year later. He was 13 years old, and we had been talking about what he wants to do for the rest of his life. What does he want to be when he grows up, basically. And he's kind of an artist. He's got artistic abilities. He's got an artistic mind. And I thought, so I started giving him some ideas, like maybe perhaps architecture or something like that. And right out of the blue, he said, "Dad, I want to be a doctor." And I said, my jaw hit the floor, and I didn't even know what to say. I said, "Where in the world did that come from?" Anyways, so I talked to him about that, and I explained to him, well, you're going to have to do very, very well in school. You're going to have to pretty much get straight A's. That's going to be a prerequisite to get into the universities and the places he needs to go to in order to get an MD and possibly move on into other fields of medicine, which he decided now he wants to be a surgeon. So I said, well, for your own good, you've got to get straight A's. So without me coaxing him anymore, without me pushing him anymore, just talking to him just like a regular guy in the evenings, and just trying to inspire him to, if that's what he wants to do for his own sake, he needs to get straight A's. And it's funny because as soon as he had a goal in his mind, he started getting straight A's. And it just goes to show you, when somebody has something, has a finish line in their mind, a goal in their mind changes. His mind completely changed. He just had average grades before then. Now, he's a straight A student. The last 3 report cards have been straight A's. And I don't think he plans on backing down at all. He has a very, very defined goal in his mind. I wasn't so fortunate. I did not have a defined goal in my mind, except that I wanted to be a rock star. And of course, if that had happened, then I would be very wealthy right now. But I didn't move on to college. I just figured I would just stick to my guns and keep practicing my guitar and do all the things that I need to do to reach my goal of being a professional musician, which it happened, but not in the way that I had planned. Okay, it was I didn't make a lot of money most of the time. In fact, back in the 80s, I was making about $200 a week, and that's if we were working. That was usually about 3 weeks out of the month, and occasionally we'd work 4. So I've tried a lot of different things. I started my first company. I finally kind of hung up the music for a while and got into business for myself, and decided to start a courier service at about 24 years old, and started making some serious money. Started making 10 grand a month, and it kind of changed my whole outlook on life. I thought, okay, I'm a guy that has never been to college. I'm a guy who I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and things were just happening to me. rather than picking a goal and going for it. The courier service did just kind of fall into my lap. And now my son is different. He's got a goal in his head. He's going to follow his dream. He's going to become a doctor because that's what he wants to do, and he's going to be successful, and I know that. There's no doubt about it. I had ended up getting into sales as a result of owning my company. I sold it back in 2005, and I moved to Hawaii and kind of retired for a couple of years, and then got into a regular job, which ended up being pretty lucrative too. But you know, the boy reads now, and he doesn't complain. In fact, he reads more than ever. Over this past Christmas, he asked for a Kindle for Christmas, and of course I got it for him. I mean, he picks up books all the time now, and he reads because he has a goal. He has a goal in mind, and that's what Big Idea Mastermind does for people like me, is enables me to have a goal. These guys can teach you how to market online, and it's very, very clearly written out. They give you work to do. They give you ideas to use. They give you all the tools you need in order to succeed in the business and get your income up as high as the heavens. There's no limit to how much money you can make in this particular business, because there are literally billions of people online, and the market is open. They're basically selling tuition. It's you're basically paying to learn how to market online. And if you click on the link below, it'll lead you to my particular little website, and you can put in your information and find out for yourself. Just take a look at it. It doesn't cost you anything to take a look and see what I'm doing now. And there's a lot of reading involved in this program, so it is awesome, and it's got me reading more. And my son is watching me read, and I'm being an influence on him because I do read a lot now. And I just want to share that with you guys and just give you an opportunity to at least take a look at it. Take a look at the possibilities. Because I have been in a lot of sales jobs before, and personally this one is one that would allow me to free up time to be with my family more. It would free up time to vacation more, and I could actually do my business from my computer. I don't have to be to work at any particular time. And it gives you step-by-step directions on how to market online. So just click on the link below and just take a look at it. There's no cost to look. All right, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on the next video.